Ba weep grana weepin ninny bong, and welcome back to my channel. And even though I did get back in very late from Amsterdam last night, I have got up early on this Saturday morning to make sure that I bring you all of the juicy Transformers news, because we have got a lot to get to. So if you like the sound of that, why not think about giving me a like, a share and a subscribe, because it really does help me out. Before we go into the Transformers news, let's just check in with RamenToy and specifically their 80s Commander line, better known to you and I as the Centurions Power Extreme. Now they've released these as a 3-pack now with closer to the original colours, but some of you may have got them without the kind of blister tray that they should have come with. If you do not have a blister tray, apparently you can contact them and let them know, but they want it unmolested. Do not molest the box. Read what they've said. They want an unmolested box. So there's no reason to open the box and check if the blister tray is there. You'll be able to see it through that window at the front. So please, if you don't have a blister tray, don't molest the box. Just let RamenToy know and they'll sort something out for you. They also let us know that on July the 31st, they will be cancelling or announcing the cancellation of the Retro series. All backers will be given a full refund or store credit of 155 USD on every 140 USD amount. So this doesn't impact apparently the Apache Commander. It remains as they're at the 700 orders for that one, so they've achieved the goal, but the other one just hasn't achieved the goal. So if you're looking forward to this one, really sorry, but hey, unfortunately things have not worked out this time. More from RamenToys after these messages.
And now the news. Don't touch that dial.
Yep, so M.A.S.K, which is also from the RamenToys company, have now made it to the big leagues. They'll be in the main news every single time now because this channel is now also covering M.A.S.K and Transformers. So they showed off a few more images of this awesome work in progress. I'm really looking forward to all of this new M.A.S.K stuff that's coming from RamenToy, but they also showed off some of the minifigures and the added articulation that these are going to have. They're going to be about 68 millimeters high and have much more articulation than our original figures had from M.A.S.K, so that's really cool, because when I was looking at some of the renderings earlier, you couldn't quite see the added articulation, and I was like, they're nice, but it would have been great if they added some articulation. Now they've made it really visible. They're going to be tons of articulation on these, a real improvement on what we got back in the 80s. Fantastic. I'm super hyped to start collecting these. Where do the pre-orders come in? Now we take a move over to MHZ Toys, and they are showing off their Tiger Wing, which is a Legends scale look at Menasor. Okay, I think as the combined mode, I think it looks okay. It's got some light up features. The bots on their own, especially in the alt modes though, I do have to say are a little bit yay, but I do like the fact that one is called Rob. I love the names on some of these. Rob is an awesome name for any Decepticon Rob. But this is pretty cool looking Menasor. Is this loosely based around the Magic Square one and then just reduced significantly? Let me know down in the comments. I think it might be, but I'm not sure. Like I say, it looks okay in its combined mode, and especially if you need that Legends scale, because Newage haven't released one. So I've seen pre-orders up for this around the Tinterweb, so if you want to go and grab yourselves a cheeky little pre-order on this one, I think you can. It does look very cool. Obviously, lots of bits just come off to get attached on, and I think the trailer does a lot of the transformation and a lot of the work here for it. All in all, not too bad. Have to see what it comes in from a price point of view. I'll keep you updated on this one. Let me know if you're excited to get a pretty nice looking Legends Menasor, even if the others bots are a little bit yay. From legend scale to what could future be known as legendary scale, I guess, because if this does get made, this will be totally legendary. Here we see the LikeToys take on Metroplex with some of the other third-party figures you may have currently in your collection. So you can see the real size difference there. Caveat on this one, as always, who knows if this will come. Bobby Skullface did an amazing video on this. Go and check it out on his channel. I'll link it down in the description. So just pre-warning, don't get too excited until we see this thing in mass production. And who knows about price. Do you remember how I said I don't own Supreme Tactical Commander, and I really wanted to own Supreme Tactical Commander, and I couldn't work out why I didn't own Supreme Tactical Commander? This is why I don't own Supreme Tactical Commander. As soon as I think, oh, I'll get that colorway, that camo looks good, they release another colorway, and I think, oh, that one looks good. I literally just cannot make up my mind which color I want, and then as soon as I do, they bring another one out. Stop bringing out colorways for this one, please, 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 so I can finally settle and make an order. Moving over to the world of Newage figures and Rage Plague Magnus. We've got a few more shots of this dude's box. Bit of a grey, boring box here, but he is pretty translucent and extremely red, just like the Rage Plague version should be. I think as a figure, this looks okay. I loved this version from Newage, though. The version I have, I'm really happy with. As always with translucent figures, though, you've got to be careful with the tolerances, but a Rage Plague Magnus, if I can get my hands on this one, yeah, I'm probably going in on it. I always say that Newage figures are the kings of box art, and this is why. Look at it. Look at that. Throwback to the original Devastator box when you could get all of the Devastators together. I'm really happy that they're releasing these two sets of Devastator now as one kind of collector's edition, so that is really cool. We also got a little look at Grimmlock's box art as well, and what's that? A shattered glass take on Grimmlock, I hear you cry. Ooh! Moving over to the world of Mastermind Creations, or Ocular Max, whatever you want to call them today. And this is their take on Brawl. Yeah, this is a G2 take on Brawl. Also, maybe a little bit of crossover with a G2 Megatron type colorway as well, but I think that this looks absolutely beautiful. I love the G2 takes on all these figures. Really cool, but as I always say, not for my collection, because Blast Off, when you combine him, is completely the wrong way around. But I do love this figure. Are you collecting these G2 ones? Are they any good? Let me know down in the comments. Now, I'm usually a pretty big fan of what MMC and Ocular Max do, but I have to say, this I'm not. I was excited when I heard they were going to be doing a double dealer, but this double dealer, it hasn't got my blood running at all. I don't mind the bot mode, but both alt modes here, it's just not for me. It really isn't. Let me know your thoughts on this one down in the comments. The little creatures that he comes with, his little helpers, do look alright, but this double dealer ain't for me. I'm definitely going with the Fanshobby version. And speaking of said Fanshobby one, Fanshobby have made some changes. They said they had some feedback on their double agent, better known to you and I as Double Dealer, that people didn't like the way that the purple was. And I have to say, I was one of those people who thought that the purple wasn't quite right, or actually, was there too much of the purple? And they have gone back to the rendering and changed it. And I have to say, I'm a fan. I really like this. I know this isn't going to make everybody happy, but I think that now that is the right blend of the green and the purples, especially when it's in this buzzard type mode. I like that little purple, like almost like a purple fringe that it has now, and he's not so purple. He has this weird dive bomb third mode now as well, and again, it looks okay. And if you want to see the difference between the two, you can see how the back of the vehicle was totally purple. He had completely purple wings, and now it's a little bit more subtle, it's a little bit more refined, it's a little bit more robot in disguise. I love it. Let me know your thoughts on this one down in the comments. And do you think we made an impact here? Do you think we put a bit of pressure on? Maybe, probably not though. But I have to say, I do love it when these companies do listen to feedback and you see changes, especially when you see changes kind of boom that fast as well. Well done to Fanshobby, listening to that fan feedback, and also, if people did like that, I guess it gives them an opportunity down the line to say, hey, you remember that purple version we showed you? Ooh, here it is. Next we move over to this awesome statue from Azure of Six-Shot, and Six-Shot is standing on Ultra Magnus. This poor guy can never catch a break, right? He's always getting decimated in the bottom of someone's statue or in guns or whatever, but this thing looks really, really cool, and apparently it's limited to 388 pieces. It is going to be 85 centimeters high, and it's going to have a width of 66, and the length is going to be 52. So it's a big old thing as well, and it's going to come with accessories. This thing will have accessories. So it'll have 2 laser guns, 1 replacement visor, 1 Decepticon plate, other 5 forms as well. So it doesn't transform into the other 5 forms. What Azure tend to do is they give you the bot, and then they also give you like a little transformed thing to go near it. So say you got Hot Rod, you would have a statue of Hot Rod with his car to put by the side. Six-Shot, you'll come with 6 vehicles to put by the side. Pretty damn cool, looks awesome. It's made from polystone. No idea what polystone is, sounds futuristic. Cool. In 2007, Michael Bay created an Abomination, and in that time, Hasbro have also created some bots that are kind of a bit of an abomination as well. If you want all of those bots in one pack, you can now get them all. So Hasbro are going to be releasing all of the Abominations from the 2007 live-action blockbuster to celebrate 15 years of Abomination on the live screen. So if you want all of these burning trash heaps, tire fires, and awful looking bots, you can get them all in one set. If you like it, nice for you. For me, no. Even the figures, just no. They just don't look good. No. We also got to see the box art for the crossover with Tonka. Yes, crossover with Tonka for the re-release of the G1 Devastator. So if you haven't got a classic G1 Devastator, this is your opportunity to kind of pick one up with a yellow deco and some Tonka stuff to go in there as well. For me, I think this is something that I probably will look to see if I can pick up, but it's pretty pricey, to be honest. Speaking of box art, we got to see all of the Velocitron box art. So this is Blur's box art. This is going to be the one for the Laser Prime, which is like the Nemesis version. These boxes are slightly different to the normal Legacy packs. They're kind of sideways instead of stood up, and you're getting them in their alt modes rather than in their bot modes. I think this is so it plays more into the fact that it's from Velocitron, so the focus is more on the vehicle modes. But yeah, nice. I really like the packaging here. Also, obviously we've lost the Perspex windows, so you get to see the stringy rope thing that holds everything down now. But yeah, nice box art. Really nice box art for these. Back over to the Studio Series, and they are now going to be releasing a wheelie. So we got a non-transforming wheelie that came with Grimmlock, so that seems like a bit of a wasted time. And now we're getting a transforming wheelie that looks like this. Yes, this. It's okay, but it only has 2 hubcaps at the front. What's going on with those wheels? You see all the joints. It's not for me. It's really bad. Not even in the bot mode does this look that great. I think that the Studio Series line for the 86, I have to be completely honest, started really well. Lately, I've been thinking, no, it's just not, is it? Similar to the core class Ratchet, it's just not. Just release the figures the way they're supposed to be released. Not like this. Not like this. Do you like your trailbreaker to be blue? Well, you're going to get a blue one soon. Apparently, Entertainment Earth are going to be releasing some images of this fairly soon. This spits back to the Diaclone days, so if you want a blue trailbreaker, It's coming soon. Shattered Glass is still here with us as well, and this is Fire Glide. I think this looks beautiful. So I think this is their take on an SG Flame War. I might be wrong, but I do think that that's what it is. I love it. I love the decals on the front. I love all the flame symbols and the fire, and even the little dude that comes with it. Cool. It's like a little accessory. I wasn't too hot on the RC transforming motorbike, but this looks cool. This will probably make its way into my collection. I love all this Shattered Glass stuff. Let me know your thoughts on this one down in the comments. Flames, flames, fire, 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 rah! Alright team, so that is everything from me on this Transformers Saturday. It's great to be back here with you on a Saturday. My next news update will be on Tuesday, but just be prepared that next Saturday may be a little late again because I will be flying back in from Amsterdam. If you're new around here, please think about giving me a like, a share and a subscribe because it really does help me out. Once we get to the 6K mark, we'll be looking at doing a bit of a live segment again, and I will be setting up the live channel sometime very soon. Just there's some work stuff going on right now as well outside of this realm that's keeping me super busy, hence the reason I'm in Amsterdam at least once a week. Thanks as always for your support, and I'll see you in my next video. Alright team, in a bit. Peace!